Hi, my name is Fallon. In this video, I'm going to introduce the repliCATS platform you'll be using to review papers for this joint Rapid Reviews COVID-19 repliCATS study. Once you finish creating your repliCATS platform account, you will be ported into the home page, which you can see here. On the top right of the screen, you will see the avatar you have been assigned. All your judgments in the platform will be made and displayed using this avatar to preserve your anonymity during the review process. On this screen, you will see the papers open for review. Please navigate to the paper you have been assigned. For this demo, the paper we will be reviewing is Pre-printing the COVID-19 Pandemic. Before we begin, a reminder that repliCATS uses a structured group elicitation approach called the IDEA protocol, which has a round 1 where you make an initial set of judgments, followed by an opportunity for you to revise or update your judgments, what we call round 2. So first, I'm going to show you what round 1 looks like. For each review, we will ask you to make a series of judgments across a number of credibility dimensions, questions 1 through to 7, before you make a single overall credibility judgment in question 8. On the left-hand panel, you will see a snapshot of the paper along with a link to the full text, which will open as a downloadable PDF. On the right-hand panel are the questions, and this is where you enter your estimates and explain your reasoning to complete your review. You will see here a stationary question navigation panel showing you the questions. This panel is interactive. Clicking on a number will take you to that specific question. We recommend you work through these questions in the order presented, from 1 through to 8. For questions where we are asking for reasoning, you will see grayed out placeholder text with information and guidance for answering that question. For all questions, you can hover over the tooltip that provides further guidance or clarification for every question. At any time, you can also access more extensive guidance via the Resources tab on the top panel. This will open as a separate window. Returning to the platform, as you work through each question, you can save responses as you go. But you don't have to. However, if you accidentally navigate away from the web page before you submit for the round, any unsaved responses will be lost. For questions 2 through to 7, you will see there are no text boxes for you to make comments. This is because we want you to put all your reasoning after answering question 8. You can use the navigation panel to get to question 8 and then return to the question that you were working on. You might have noticed that the platform uses 2 different question formats. Most questions will require that you submit a single point estimate expressed as a percentage or a probability. You can enter the value using your keyboard and then adjust using the slider if you wish. Some questions, for example the replicability question, uses a 3-point format. To illustrate how the 3-step format works, imagine you are examining the probability that this particular claim will replicate. First, consider all the possible reasons why that claim is unlikely to successfully replicate. Use these to provide your estimate of the lowest probability of replication. Second, consider the possible reasons why the claim presented in this paper is likely to successfully replicate. Use these to provide an estimate of the highest probability of replication. Third, consider the balance of evidence and provide your best estimate of the probability that this study will successfully replicate. This is the round 1 user phase. Until you have completed all the questions, you will not be able to submit and proceed to round 2. Once you have submitted round 1 judgments, you will be asked to complete round 2 straight away. Because reviews are being completed asynchronously, sometimes you might be the first reviewer. Let's take a look at an example. As you can see, when entering the round 2 interface, you will only see your own responses. The other reviewers' estimates will eventually be added. While this may seem counterintuitive as the first reviewer, it is important that you complete round 2. This can be quick, as you can just confirm your initial estimates. Now let's briefly look at a round 2 interface with all reviewers' judgments included. When all reviewers have submitted their round 2 evaluations, you will receive an email reminder, which allows you to come back and update your estimates in round 2. You will have 1 week to review the full set and the opportunity to update any of your judgments as many times as you want. We strongly encourage you to do so, as we are interested in understanding the potential benefits of group interaction on peer review. In round 2, the middle panel now shows you all reviewers' responses, as well as an aggregated response, before displaying the round 2 response box. Take some time to read through other reviewers' judgments and the reasoning they provide in the text box, particularly for question 8. You might find this additional information useful when updating your own judgments. The repliCATS approach does not rely on reaching group consensus. As in round 1, we do encourage you to explain the reasoning that underpinned your judgments in the text box for question 8. In round 2, this may include any changes to your understanding of the paper and whether the other reviewers' judgments made you rethink or revise your own estimates. As in round 1, you have to complete all responses in order to submit for round 2. I'm now going to leave you with a few extra things you may find helpful. At any time, you can click on the links in the static top bar. Not only to access resources, there is a quick glossary of terms, and there's also a Contact Us button. The Contact Us button will trigger a web form. You can use that form to troubleshoot, report an error, or a breach in the code of conduct. Finally, and this is important, the repliCATS platform has been optimized for Google Chrome, so we strongly recommend you use Chrome to work through your papers. That's all from me. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being a part of this study.